darling, thank you.
We got, so coming up right now, we've got Moke versus
Ginxai.
So this is a player that is a complete stranger to me. I've recognised him from a few events that I've been to, but he's not a player that I know too much about. So you'd have to fill me in on him.
So Ginxai is from the southwest. Typically, quite a slept-on region. He started off as mainly a Wi-Fi player, and then started to come to a few of these tournaments and had been putting in work. Fair Game 3 was the other week, and I believe he got, I want to say 4th or 5th.
Good then.
In an event where I don't think he was expected to go that far, but he has got some crazy wins. He's beaten people like General Scales. He's nearly we played a set. He nearly JV3'd me in Game 2. It was crazy. And even in this tournament right now, this is top 16 losers. This man is out here. He beat Kylek to get into top 32 winners. Seed 3 of the tournament.
We're currently sitting in top 16 losers now, though, and I'd be interested to see who could have down here. And Moke, we saw what happened to him earlier. Now he's got to face another Bayo. That's got to be this is a really draining experience for him. But it seems like he's ready, however.
And I feel like Ginxai and Baron are two very different Bayonets. I was talking earlier about how I feel like Baron is a very aggressive Bayonet. I feel like he is gonna constantly go for that aggressive option. Whereas I feel like Ginxai is a lot happier just kind of hanging back, waiting for you to approach way more. Not necessarily campy, but definitely,
Well, that was a really good catch with the nair there from Ginxai.
Oh my goodness, that didn't quite kill.
I very rarely recommend that somebody go off stage to challenge Vanish, because sometimes that does happen. And some Sheiks do like to just hop back onto stage and throw it out up there as well. Catches a lot of people unaware. There's the witch twist out of shield though. Got to remember that you need to respect that.
Yeah, I like that down. I like that aggressive option. Ginxai probably not expecting it because it's typically seen as a very scrubby option.
Yes, it's a 4 glory special.
Yeah, Ginxai winning that 50-50 there, being able to winning that 50-50 there.
That forward throw killing. That forward throw killing at 150% as well. That's like 150% of rage versus 110 from center stage. That's quite strong.
That is pretty incredible. And Moke making a point to not let Game 5 again happen to him. Getting him with that forward air, killing him off the side. And this is relatively even right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know, he's not going with his Mario, which I think he saves for doubles as well. He believes that Sheik definitely has the tools to deal with this character. He's seen Jackie deal with a Bayo or two, and really good pressure, really good damage there from Moke.
Yeah, one nice string, and it's suddenly even all over again. This is some. And not pushing his luck either. He knows what can happen. He's experienced today what can happen if you maybe try and push it a little bit.
Yes. Overextending is public enemy number 1 versus in this matchup. I would say overextend once, press a button when you have no right to press the button once, do anything that's not true, and this character will keep you honest.
Yes. And this is, both these characters, getting towards that kill percent here, I feel like pulling out of the forward smash.
He called out the spot dodge again. What is it with all these Bayonettas throwing out spot dodges?
And Sheik being a very grab-heavy character, particularly with sometimes that 50-50 with the up throw, I feel like Ginxai is going to be aware of that and is going to spot dodge a little more. However, Moke catching on really well, running through the shield there, whipping that grab.
I feel like right now that Moke is in full control of the neutral.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has to be at this percent because a stray hit from Bayo can just end a Sheik at this percent as well, especially a back air near the ledge.
Yeah, forward throw, really good DI coming out there from Moke, not losing that stock to the forward throw. Dash attack not quite being enough.
So again, that scary percent I was talking about earlier. Ginxai is approaching the percent where both fair and dash attack from Sheik can kill you.
Whereas on the neutral air, Ginxai taking game 1. And that's the thing, Bayo's got so many safe options at this percent, with full rage at 120%. You are going to die to nair, you're going to die to up air, you're going to die to back air, obviously you're going to die to you're dying to aerials.
And yes, and the nair, the timing of that at this percent is like, I hold this button and you will die if we collide.
Yeah.
So really, Moke had very few options there, but to fade away, bide his time for maybe a couple more seconds, take the drop, and take a riskier approach horizontally to the stage. But I think he held in, panicked a little bit, and got tagged with the net.
Oh my goodness, these strings coming out from Ginxai, that was a really nice little string. You know, Moke being able to shield on the platform there. And like, so being into the stage there, so it was just at the perfect height to grab Legend in. You know, it's so clear that Ginxai knows this character, you know, to a T.
Punishing the landing of bouncing finish.
Yeah, and you know, Moke more focusing on the stage control. I feel like, you know, he is really trying to keep that center stage, because, you know, I don't feel like Bayo's approach options are that good. They're okay, but, you know, if he's got to approach, Bayo's got to approach Sheik.
Yes, so, however, the temptation for a Sheik to press a button, because Sheik's main thing is the fact that she has some best frame data in the game, if not the best frame data in the game, when somebody is approaching Sheiks want to use their aggressive options, and Bayonettas have the Witch time to go to, they have the Witch twist to go to. These are very quick options that can stuff out characters who think they have a god-given right to be pressing buttons at any given time, and can really throw off your punish game when all of a sudden your confidence is broken because you feel like unconfident in your punish. But I tell you who does feel confident in his punish.
So good.
Moke does.
And I feel like Moke reacted to the bat within, turned around and grabbed him, and then just got the kill of it.
Yes.
You know, really, really solid stuff going out there, and now it's giving him the stock lead. Really solid. Oh, dearie me.
There we go. Put a quick end to that lead. Ginxai right back in this one.
Yeah, Ginxai definitely keeping this stream more than alive right now. You know, only with 25% on the board.
Yes. Witch twist challenging next to Bayonetta, and it's really got to be really tough for Sheik really to muster up the courage to press the A button when you're that close to a Witch twist.
And it'll be interesting to see whether Ginxai goes for, you know, way more Witch times. You know, some players, they like to go for Witch time and pretty much a lot of opportunities. Whereas some are like, I'm going to not go for this for like 3 games. I know he's gone for it in this game. Like, he may not go for it for another 2. But it just depends on, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what, you know, the kind of player that Ginxai is going to turn out to be. Because again, like, he hasn't shown too many things.
Oh yes, he's getting juggled around a bit by Moke right now. He's found himself at a quite big percent deficit. Oh, okay, he tried to go for the double up.
And is that up going to be enough? Not quite there, you know. Up there, even No Rage not quite being their best kill move.
Yes.
In Sheik's arsenal. I mean, kill moves and Sheik don't exactly go hand in hand, bar very few exceptions.
No, you're absolutely right. So Sheik with Rage, it's you either get somebody with a 50-50 at a certain percent range, or you wait until Fair starts killing, which is a long way back. That is what we call the scenic route to death. And
I feel like Ginxai is just like, you know, we're talking about these players, and then suddenly they're making these incredible comebacks. Not
Moke jobbing that last stock right there. I think it was the fear of Bayo's nair or Bayo's offstage options that just kept him from pressing up B within the right time window, and that just meant he was too far away to recover. I hate to see that kind of thing happen, but really well played from Ginxai to get the pressure on Moke, get Moke feeling a bit hot and bothered inside, feeling a bit antsy and unconfident in his ability to recover against Bayonetta, and now, like, Ginxai's forced him into that mistake.
Yeah, you've got to, particularly against characters like Bayonetta, you've got to keep your cool. It's so difficult, because once you start panicking, Bayonetta thrives off panicked players. You know, but going back to Smashville in Game 3, both players seem to be pretty content here with, you know, because I feel like this stage favours Sheik a little bit more so than Bayonetta. Like, it's a tiny bit. You know?
There's a circle of people that would refer to it as Sheikville, and there's a reason for that.
You know, like the combos that she can get on that Smashville platform.
Yes.
Crazy. But again, you know, like Moke is one of the most composed players I see. You know, we're talking about panic options. Beautiful call out there. Drifting back to the platform. He hadn't gone for many of those at all throughout this set, but
yeah, tell you what,
I'll tell you what, Joycey,
didn't notice that at all until you brought it up. He hasn't gone. I think he's only gone for that like hard up smash read once so far, and in the first 2 games, that was really good to see it work out for him there.
And particularly, like, he wasn't directly underneath Ginxai. So, you know, Ginxai wasn't directly above him, so it wasn't as if it was even like an air dodge read. He just held it and he was like, land here, now, and look at the lead it has gotten him. You know, he has managed to, you know, again, stay composed. He's nearly got a full stock. Now he has a full stock lead on Ginxai. A complete turnaround.
Yes, and this is where you want to be. You're going to continually lose the neutral against Sheik. That's the way this game is designed.
And you can tell how he's feeling. Ginxai neutral got up and down tilted, and Moke just stood there and grabbed him. Like, just his composure right now is to be admired.
So, I don't know if you missed it, a couple of seconds ago, we witnessed Moke try to sweet spot up smash and afterburner kick downwards as well.
That was nice, that was really nice there.
That was really nice, but it's what I would call a desperation option. I need to end this stock now. Here's the button.
Speaking of ending this stock now, right now! Not quite, okay. We've seen it too many times and just...
There we go.
Beautiful.
Clutches the game out right there. He did have a scare for a second there. Taking a sip is Moke right now. Calm himself down after that because he doesn't want to lose another set in that fashion.
And knowing that there was going to be that lag when Ginxai landed, just forward air, bouncing fish, that's my game 3. We are still in this.
Absolutely.
Incredible play coming out from both of these people.
So far we've had a lot of game 5s, 1 game 4, 1 3-0. Do you reckon this one's going to go the distance? Do you think Moke's got the mental fortitude to like sort of just drag himself through?
Oh, absolutely. I think, like, I mean, he did against Baron. You know, he nearly did against Baron.
Yes.
Keep in mind, he was, you know, so tantalizingly close to that reverse 3-0. You know, and Moke being in the exact same situation right now. So he's like, I can do this. Mayo's silly, but I can do this.
Okay, that was a really nice combo from Moke right there. But Ginxai had to land next to Moke, and he used his fair in reverse to cross up on his shield. That was one of the sweetest bits of Bayo movement I've seen from a UK player so far.
Oh my goodness, back with him not saving him from the second hit of that forward smash there. There it is, the forward throw.
Opting to land right in front of Moke.
Yeah, Moke trying to catch these landings a couple more times. I'm really liking the fact he's going for it. That was so close. Oh my goodness, where's he going?
Ginxai's movement is quite a spectacle right now. I'm really enjoying him on triplats. This is another option that this stage has given him, and I'm really enjoying it. It's smooth. I would describe it as quite creamy.
Yeah, that is an absolutely perfect way of describing it. You know, he is so... You're never quite sure where Ginxai's going to go. And he's been avoiding these, up smash call-outs coming out from Moke, obviously by that one last game, but, for the most part, just upping through that. And, whoever gets the stock lead here, I feel like especially for Moke, if he gets the stock lead, it becomes a way easier ride for him.
Okay, I thought that might take the stock there. We didn't get the kill lightning, but I think there may have been some suspect here.
Yeah, nearly full rage on the Bayonetta.
Yes.
And this, oh my goodness.
Now Moke.
And again, another spot dodge, another call out, another stock. Moke, you need to calm down, my man.
Moke's now the one building up ahead of Seam. He's the person with the momentum right now. Ginxai may be getting a bit complacent. Seems to be pressing a lot of buttons near Sheik, and Sheik is designed to win those sort of exchanges. Ginxai needs to think, what kind of things can Bayonetta do to make Sheik scared? And this might be one of them.
That was a really nice, calling out the shielding on the platform and just up throwing it for it. You see a lot of Bayonettas, particularly on a stage like this, just fan him out of the up smash. He's like, no, you are not up smashing me today, sir. This is not going to game 5.
And notice Ginxai's completely stopped after ABKing back onto the stage. It's completely stopped. He knows that Moke is throwing out this up smash, and it is really nasty if he lands on top of that. That is game.
Yeah, I feel like, Ginxai got that witch twist, however, he'd used all of his other resources at that point. I feel like if he had landed and then done it, I'm not sure if he could have, but that would have been very, very dicey for Moke. Luckily, And again, this is incredibly close. Portal not quite connected there.
Needs to be careful, however. He needs to be careful of the witch time. You know it's lurking around any given corner. There he goes. He baits it out. Does he get the up air? And he gets the kill.
Really nice. Really nice.
You are correct. This game is going to game 5. Moke did have the mental fortitude to drag himself back into another Bayonetta match where he was 2 games down. Can he seal the deal this time, though?
Look at Moke's face right now. You've got some players that would have popped off. They would have popped off at the thought of a game 5, and he's just there like, this is my stage. This is my game 5. Prepared to, you're done.
Moke very much in the ascendancy right now. Ginxai sort of like just 5% more composure from him, and I think this game can go right down to the last hit, last stop.
Yeah, but you are already seeing this composure coming out from Moke. Very nice. Up tilt to try and catch that, and then just forward and just grabbed him from it. But these two players are so neck and neck every time, and you can see the momentum swinging either side.
Oh, this is really good from Ginxai. He's calling out all of Moke's movement options right now for the last 10 seconds. Moke has gone nowhere.
I feel like the bouncing fish went the wrong way there. I feel like he could have potentially gotten Bayo off stage, but a slight lead here for Ginxai. Ooh,
that was dangerous, landing next to him.
Going for the double up smash.
Just reminding him, listen, for when you're off stage next, don't be trying that ABK nonsense back on stage, because I will call you out with this move. Remember this move? Here's the up smash. There's the shine seed spot.
And it's weirdly hard to punish, particularly if he's, calling out some kind of movement from Ginxai. Ginxai's not going to be able to run in and punish that, so it's completely worthwhile for the reward that he will get. So up smash will probably kill right now.
I doubt that it would kill right now, but maybe it's not even a sweet spot one.
There we go. I think he's fishing for it a little bit too much. I think Ginxai's kind of catching on. And again, it's worth throwing out, but Ginxai is just he's not gonna fall for this.
Wow, he's forcing Ginxai to land in and around those platforms.
Yeah. Tippity tap from the Nair, not quite being enough. 153% of Moke. This is.
Ginxai's very much holding center stage right now. Very happy to. Moke should not be happy to let him be doing this right now. Moke holding control as well. Get the feeling he's going off stage.
Beautiful match there. Really nice match coming out from Moke. I'm feeling like maybe he was waiting for a DI mix-up. But there we go. It's not quite being enough to Sheik at full rage. A lot of things are going to be close to killing right now. Like that forward air.
Full rage Sheik as well.
Beautiful pivot grab. Forward air?
Not quite.
Maybe slightly stale from
quickly. He needs to get back to stage right as soon as possible when he goes off stage like that against Bayonetta.
Yeah, there it is. The classic from Bayonetta. Full rage Bayo, and the last hit of up air. This is dead even. There will be no rage Bayonetta for Moke to deal with right now.
Yes, so
and look at this. Look at this. He's turning it up at the perfect pivots. 64%. Moke is cooking right now.
J Squad very much favouring Moke in this battle from the crowd, telling him don't stop.
There we go, a dash attack coming out there. 60% difference between these two players. Ginxai's got to keep that composure here. Slightly in the space of the grab, and here it is. And if we got to win,
he won't die directly from this.
Oh, a beautiful tech chase there.
Wow, he's getting this. This is really good if he comes off. Not quite.
Okay, here it is. Another spot dodge. Not quite being enough to kill. Moke is incredible with his spot dodge call out right now.
How does he know? How does he know it? Where's the conditioning beforehand? I didn't see it.
There it is. That could have been an up smash. Beautiful air dodge there coming out from Ginxai. Not quite falling for the up air. There it is. Side B not being enough to kill Bayonetta yet. However, her resources are getting limited.
Oh, that he could have down tilted that. That could have been down tilt into up air or something.
And slight desperation, which time side B all the way from across the stage, just catching Moke there.
Moke happy to sit and chill for a couple of seconds. Oh my god! That was so nasty there from Ginxai. The tap into up smash on the platform. He had to land somewhere, and it was into a fist.
Incredible.
That was an incredible set.
Actually, incredible.
That was
Moke was not ready. I feel like the way he was positioned, Moke would have had to have been A, ready to tech, and B, be ready to tech to the right. That was the only thing. And Ginxai saw the missed tech. Fist straight up.
I don't even
Moving on.
I don't think it was something that he. I don't think it was something he saw and reacted.